Kia ora tātou, welcome to my assignment to document and critique the leadership and implementation of a digital and collaborative learning innovation change initiative applied to a specific area of practice. So my specific area of practice is using Seesaw as a digital tool to engage whānau with student work. This initiative started in the 1980s with the Longi government, who want to improve parental involvement and make schools and teachers more accountable, but also make education more appealing to the group that's missing out, Māori and Pasifika, in low economical areas. Kahikitea supports this, but the fifth guiding principle to be successful stakeholders must be from productive partnerships where there is ongoing exchange of knowledge and information where everyone contributes to the achieving goals. And also, when we look at Ero, their food domain, educational power connections and relationships. However, from a Māori perspective, this notion of whānau is very important. The whānau is a key source of well-being and connectedness. A common Māori expression uses the harakiki or flax bush as a metaphor to describe the whānau. Ko tipu te pā harakiki can be translated as the harakiki is growing. The centre shape is tirito is protected by the wide bush. The centre shape represents children and the bush represents adult. Pā harakiki metaphor assumes that the individual of whānau, security, protection, well-being, independence. Each person supports others and secures their position in the whānau. So, my innovation is still in the early stages. So, we started off with trying to recruit parents. However, this has been a real barrier for the success of my innovation. And I became increasingly concerned during the term, and I actually approached a parent committee member, and her feedback to me was, I don't check my Seesaw every day, and I had an aha moment that maybe parents don't know the simple functionalities of Seesaw, like do they know how to connect, and do they know how to turn on their notifications. As you can see, it's taken us nearly a whole term, and we've recruited over half of our parents, but we still have a bit of work to go next term. From my own observations, I felt as children started to engage, so did parents. Here's some examples of my children's work on Seesaw. So we've got some maths, and then we've got kids describing themselves using basic adjectives. Here's some examples of our whānau engager. We've got some very surface comments, and then we've got we're getting some real engagement happening. And this is a really good example of how we were able to reach out to this child and give her some extra support. And then we've been really successful, and we've been able to move her in her reading. So what changes would I implement? Well, I need to really make sure that parents understand the vision, my vision, the kids' goals, and we really need to create that partnership and work to create a personalised homework system. In the second phase of my implementation, I plan to implement this framework from Best School Leadership and Student Outcomes document. So we're going to primarily focus on gaps of pāngai knowledge, and then we're going to create videos. We'll supply materials. They'll have games made up, dice, cards, etc. And then these will be given out during peer interviews, and then we'll collect mid-year data and share this with parents. And we just, for this to be successful, we need to make sure the school and home activities are aligned. So I think from this experience, if I implement this innovation again, that I need to work with parents' mindsets. They need to realise that this is a partnership to achieve success with their child. It needs to be done together, and we're not just the experts, but we need external support to make this work. We're just the pedagogical leaders. Also, I worked on cyber safety with my kids, and I found we looked at digital footprints, and this was very complex for year 3 to 5. So discussing how to care for iPads is probably a more appropriate place to start. As mentioned before, I had really trouble connecting parents with Seesaw. So during the interviews, I need to be a bit more aggressive and make sure that they connect on the spot, or you run workshops on how to connect to Seesaw and the benefits of Seesaw and how to engage, like e.g. having sentence starters that they could use, and what does your engagement look like. How my leadership affected the success and failure of this change initiative. Well, we're still, as I said, we're still in the early stages, so we're still not quite sure whether this initiative is being successful. However, I believe teaching the Māori mediums setting that I need to adhere to the principles of Tū Rangatira, which is one of them is I kōrero I ngaro I kakanuri mai āti, that all our Māori students have unlimited potential. And I need to, when dealing with Māori whānau, that I'm aware of the complexities of whānau and their cultural responsibilities. And I think that's how I gain their trust. I think I've adopted a servant leadership. I have a high level of trust in serving and meeting the needs of others and my followers, but however, I do need to be more direct, and I think I need to share articulate my vision more with my team, and just need to be able to delegate more to my team members. However, I always have this philosophy that I need to start with use myself as a guinea pig and just show them that if I can, that they can. I also have adopted an agile leadership approach, this notion of always getting better, and according to I've also been identified as participative leadership is again very appropriate for me. However, very passive, need to be more direct, and sometimes need a little bit more, or a little bit more aggressive. How will this experience will impact on your future leadership? Well, I want to continue the stand-up meetings. I think these are very beneficial to my team. We can touch base and we can celebrate our small little victories, and it's just an easy way to implement an initiative in little chunks and make sure that's achievable, and building the self-efficacy of my team. Situational leadership, well, I think I need to adopt this more, but as I've commented before, I need to be a bit more direct at times and delegate more to my team members, and just adjust appropriately to this situation, and just reading the situation and how my team are feeling. But obviously this coaching I'm good at, supporting, but delegating and being direct is something that I really need to work on if I really want this implementation to be successful. And just refer you to my APA referencing. So, nō reira, tēnā koutou, kia ora koutou katoa.